Hey, you play poker?
Come again?
Poker. Card game, bluffing, betting. It's an age-old measuring stick of a person's character, fortitude, guts. Used to think maybe it was my calling. Turns out I'm just good at it. Never lost, heads up. We should play sometime.
I hear there's a strip version.
Whoa.
We will not be doing that.
Okay.
Not how I'd want to get you naked anyway.
Oh. Hey fam, my name is Franklin and welcome to ColdCoalTV. Today we're playing Mass Effect Andromeda, and last time I misclicked because I saw an exclamation point on the planet Aya and I clicked that instead of going back to EOS. So today we're just gonna see where we last left off of, because I couldn't save the game, so I just ended recording and quit after I signed off. So we're just gonna see where we actually are right now. If it loads back on EOS, then that's okay. If we end up back on Aya, that's okay as well. If it skips the conversation, I feel like I might get like manhandled by the guards, because like she's still walking as the game is loading, and it's like, come on, it's like negative points against Aya, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And this recording session might be like the last three. This could be the last 3 episodes. Because I decided that like I want to play other games. I be feeling kind of guilty like spending time playing games and like not recording them. But I know better than to try to bite off more than I can chew in terms of recording and editing and uploading. So it's just like, if it's gonna be one game at a time, I'm gonna like rotate the games that I play once a month, and that's gonna be Mass Effect, Dark Souls 3, and like maybe Genshin Impact. I'm not sure. I just want a team of dudes. I just want a team of dudes. I have a team of girls. I have a team of mixed.
Do not try to explore the city or interact with anyone. Ephra's guards will use force if necessary.
Okay, so it's custom here.
Is it okay to ask you questions?
I suppose.
If you're the governor, why do I need to see this Ephra?
He's leader of the Resistance.
What's that?
They fight the Ket and protect us.
My skull is that the implant? Is that what that is? I might have to put some hair on this man.
I detect unusual levels of electrostatic energy in the Angara.
I'm on her cheeks. Do not bum rush me.
Am I that intimidating?
You're an outsider who invaded our home. We know nothing about you.
I'm not here to cause trouble.
Then keep moving.
Yes, ma'am. We might do a couple missions for Aya.
None of the local flora register in my data files. We've encountered an undiscovered ecosystem.
Cool.
Your city is beautiful.
Thank you. You're the first outsider to see it.
I'm honored.
What was that saying? Oh well, don't worry about it, guys.
What happens if Ephra doesn't like me?
He won't. But you need to earn his trust.
He's responsible for everyone's safety. I know what that's like.
You're a leader.
Trying to be.
This is the Resistance headquarters. Ephra is waiting inside.
Okay. I can just interact with your door. Okay.
They are bullies, but this situation is now your fault. Don't get kicked out, Moran, not because of them.
But you're telling me to be weak.
No, I am telling you to be strong through your cunning and heart. Okay? Hey.
It really is the best one in the Resistance.
I know.
I'm gonna keep my sniper rifle. Okay, hi. sir.
Our experience with the Ket makes us naturally distrustful of all aliens.
You can trust us. Understood.
We've had our own run-ins with the cat.
Then you really do understand. When the Archon came to Helios, he demolished our sovereign state. Took what he wanted, as if we were nothing. Now, the Ket mercilessly abduct Angara. Often, we never see our people again. Come this way. Ephra is waiting.
Wait, the cat kidnap you? Steal your people?
And the Resistance fights them every day. With everything we can.
Is it attrition? What are they after?
You should save your questions for Ephra.
Kadara be damned. I won't lose Vold.
Ephra, this is one of the aliens from the Milky Way. A Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. It's an aggressive move coming to Aya.
Okay, Afra. He has his own little, like, design. Damn right. Do I apologize? Well, we needed to land. I didn't mean to invade your shit, you know?
It wasn't meant that way. I have an ark full of desperate people counting on me to find them a home before they starve.
Of course, I feel for you and your people. So, Pathfinder, never mind how you even found us. Why are you here?
On a hostile planet we call Eos, I explored an ancient structure, a vault, and brought it back online. It stabilized that planet's environment.
Remnant. Recent intelligence supports that claim.
If I'm right, there's a vault on Aya that's different. I need to look inside.
You're right. There's a vault out there, but it was shut years ago and the entrance hidden. We can't help you.
The Moshai could. She's our most revered scientist and elder. She knows this vault.
But now the Ket have her, and our rescue attempts failed. She's lost to us, and you.
Looks like we know what we're doing. I could do it without her. Does it have to be her? No.
There must be another way. How can I convince you? Can I offer help?
Arrogant. I don't know you, let alone trust you. Why would I want your help?
Of course.
Ephra, I feel... Ephra, what this alien says is extraordinary. The Moshai would want us to be brave and not let this chance pass.
Joel, you talk too much.
Let me assess this, alien. I'll be your eyes. I know you can spare me.
Go if you want, but when he tries to kill you, be prepared to strike first.
Okay.
I'm Jal Amaderov. I'll be your envoy through Angaran space.
Welcome aboard. I'm grateful.
It's gonna be cozy, so I hope you like people.
Yeah.
I hope I don't regret this.
Me too.
Oh my gosh. I never saw that before. I guess I went with I'm grateful before. That kind of broke my brain. I'm sorry. Return to Tempest. I see these missions, but
I've
yeah.
organized my analysis of Aya. Shall I relay it to the Nexus?
Definitely.
Be careful out there.
You know I will.
You really think the Moshai is alive?
I'm sure of it.
Don't kill yourself bringing her home.
No promises.
Is he gonna sit there and wait for
I'm here
me?
to assist you, Pathfinder.
I feel like these people don't trust me. I feel like I need to do a little work.
up and ready to fly.
Choices. I can come back.
Your ship is... We have
nothing like it.
Wait till you see the inside.
It gets better.
Oh yeah.
You ready to go?
I have a chance. Ooh, I have a choice. I'm gonna say yes.
I'll introduce you to the rest of my crew.
We still need to finish EOS. I feel like EOS is gonna be more open now, but that's not where I want to go. I just want to turn in missions already started there. Then we're gonna log in some Aya missions. Maybe. I mean, if I have a chance to 100% EOS, I would rather finish that up first. Solidify EOS and then...
I'm just saying, as far as first contact goes, at least that went better than the last one.
Right?
Only slightly.
Yeah, what happened?
Slightly.
I wanted to look around.
And now we have another mouth to feed, whatever he eats.
Did the translators not work?
They work.
Can't we just play nice?
Come on, everyone. Can we just all please try to... just listen up?
Begging. Interesting strategy.
Ryder, we followed our best lead here, and now we don't even have that.
Jaal has offered to do what he can to help us access the vault on Aya.
How do we do that when we're leaving the planet it's on?
That's a fair point. Jaal?
Seriously?
Settle down. Ryder's right. There's an
I made a
Angara
bad
right
choice.
here. Let's hear
I want to
from
load.
you.
I want to load.
One day, about 80 years ago, the Archon and the Ket arrived in Helios, and the horror began.
They declared war?
Nothing so easy to define or fight.
The Ket kidnap Angara. Their people disappear without a trace. What if they were us?
Sure, I'll fight Ket all day long, but that's no plan.
I agree. We need to get into that vault, Ryder. Surprisingly, I'm with PB. Our own mission has to take priority.
We have a plan. Kind of. Pretty solid. Jaal?
The resistance is stretched thin. I was tasked with traveling to two of our worlds at our briefing this morning. And you'll accompany me.
Because?
Because then, Ephra will see you as trustworthy. You want that.
Jaal's told me about these two worlds. Havarl and Vol.
Before the Scourge disaster, Vold was a thriving planet of billions. A shining center of technology and life.
And now?
It's the center of our ground war against the Ket. Our resistance base is fighting Ket Command for control of the planet.
What about the other?
Havarl is the birthplace of the Angara. It's started to degrade, to become wild and dangerous. We suspect a remnant.
Now we're talking.
We've recently lost contact with our scientists.
Still don't get how any of this helps us.
I do. Help us, or rather help me, and I'll vouch for you, right? Because Jaal wants inside Aya's vault too.
Pathfinder, it's your call.
Oh, thanks. Who, me? Yes, it is.
Let me weigh the options. I'll let you know.
We'll be ready, whatever you decide.
Jaal, give Callow the nav points for both planets. Let's do this.
Okay. So this is an Angara session. And that's okay. EOS will still be there when we get back.
Still compiling my first impressions. But even their body language is so emotional. I can't wait for my first session with Jarl.
Try not to scare him away, huh?
Isn't he right here?
So, Jarl,
So,
we haven't had a chance to talk alone. You comfortable in here?
I took it. It feels strange to stay with the others. They are... you are... aliens.
No think it's allowed. Yep, so are you.
And you're alien to us. So there, we have something in common.
We can look at it as a place to start.
Got it.
Perhaps then, if we're all aliens, it's about what kind of alien we are.
You had no idea about us, but you signed up to help us anyway.
Perhaps it had nothing to do with you.
Care to elaborate?
I do not.
Okay.
How do you know Moshae Sefa?
She's our greatest mind on the Remnant. I was his student.
You studied the Remnant too?
A little. I was terrible. I quit. Or she threw me out. One of those. We're still very close.
So, is that your rifle?
It is now. It's Ket. With my own modifications. I like to tinker, to get my hands on something and take it apart.
That's a skill I know we can use. But I have one request. Please don't take apart my ship.
You're right. I signed up. Volunteered for this. It's exciting. There's something unique about you. Uneasy, raw, but somehow profound.
Face value, that sounds like a compliment. A nice one.
It is. Angara feel deeply. We have more trouble hiding our emotions than showing them. I should get back to my work.
Oh.
When we have downtime, I'd love to watch you work.
Sure. I could show everyone.
No. Just us. So we can get to know each other better? Or just share a hobby?
Oh, of course.
Good. Good.
I have nothing to say. I'm like tired and groggy, so I'm just like low energy. I'm just vibing right now.
One hell of a trip this is turning out to be. Hostiles, ruined worlds, no home in sight. Everyone's getting toasty. There was a 2-hour argument yesterday and no one even knew how it started.
That's not good.
Luckily, I have the perfect way for people to unwind. Movie night.
Taking a breather for a good movie? I could get behind that.
Best part is, it doesn't need to be good. Still get mileage out of the bad ones. It's worth it to jumpstart everyone's pioneer spirit and all that. The Tempest database is pretty dry. Could you download a movie library from Nexus Ops to see what I've got to work with?
If I have time.
Thanks. Everyone will appreciate it.
Okay.
Feeling okay?
Memory fragments.
I need to talk to you about something private.
Of course. That's what I'm here for.
When Dad died, he blocked off parts of Sam's memory, things he didn't want me to see.
Or he thought you weren't ready for.
Maybe. I found this trigger. It unlocked a memory fragment of Dad on the Citadel, from when the Alliance rejected his ideas about AI, and he found out Mom's illness was terminal.
Why do you think your father chose this specific memory?
I haven't looked at a memory in a while, so I can't make these connections right now. I'm like losing context. But I guess the turning point
It was where his journey to Andromeda really began.
Those events started your family down a new path.
Yeah. Thanks, Lexi. Feels good to talk about this.
Crew morale.
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files, and my brain by species.
Is Jarl doing okay?
He's adjusting. The rest of us have at least some understanding of each other's cultures. But to Jarl, we're all outsiders. It's a lot to take in. I'd say he's doing pretty well.
Okay.
Thanks for the insight. I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Who else down here? Cora? Sometimes she leaves her room. Cora, PB.
Bridges 4, engine rooms aft, med bay starboard. Smart stuff up front, powers and back.
Okay.
I did not like the look of that Archon. Maybe the Angara will let me pitch a 10 on Aya for the duration.
You'd let a bone-faced blowhard like that deprive you of my scintillating company?
That blowhard hates you now. If you're not careful, he might deprive me of your company. All right. Next time, keep him on the line. I might have something to say.
Yes. Flirting.
I like it when you flirt. I wouldn't want you to stop.
Have I flirted with you?
Ooh, ooh.
Don't worry, Ryder. I'm relentless. It relaxes me.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
I didn't think to ask her about everybody else.
Hey, what's shaking?
Tempest crew, Remnant, anyone special, your current project.
So how do you like the team?
Interesting bunch. I get a good feeling from Vetra. Not your typical military-minded Turian. Liam seems a lively one. I expect he'll surprise me. Drek is, well, old. Wonder if he can still learn new tricks. And Jarl. That book hasn't even been written yet, has it? Exciting.
What about...
Gil smacks of complication. Might take some unraveling. Callow and Suvi seem busy. I hope they aren't all work, work, work. Who's left?
Well, there's...
Oh, right. Cora. What's her deal? Is she as prim and proper as she comes across?
Oh, is it my turn to talk?
Oh, I'll get around to her. All in all, seems like a decent bunch.
Okay.
Thanks for chatting.
She put Jarl
We'll
in there
talk again
somewhere.
later.
You know it.
Oh, this the tea.
There you are. Gotcha.
Is it the tea? I know what.
Now that you got me, what are you gonna do with me?
Ooh.
You've caught me off guard. I'll have to give it some thought.
Add it to your task list.
Damn.
See me if you want some suggestions.
This is like, I'm torturing myself right now.
I'll be sure to do that. Just dealing with some scourge issues. That Archon fella tried to warn you not to joyride into it, but you were just la la la. It was an act first, think later move. I respect it. Well, more like I resemble it. Hey, you play poker?
Come again?
Poker. Card game, bluffing, betting. It's an age-old measuring stick of a person's character, fortitude, guts. Used to think maybe it was my calling. Turns out I'm just good at it. Never lost, heads up. We should play sometime.
I hear there's a strip version.
Whoa.
We will not be doing that.
Okay.
Not how I'd want to get you naked anyway.
Oh.
Believe me, if we played strip poker, you would end up naked.
Confidence goes a long way with me. Very sexy.
Sexy is good. Serious about cards, though. Sharpens the mind and relaxes at the same time. Next time we port up and you're in the mood, I'm always in the mood.
Did he hiccup? What was that sound? Anyway. Anyway, these little like flirt dialogues, they're getting like very serious very fast. At least for me, I don't know. There's different levels. Cora and Vetra, right? Bruh.
That Archon. Arrogant son of a bitch. Maybe that's redundant for a cat.
At least we know the enemy.
He's also the first kid who bothered to talk to us. That's useful intel.
True. They can communicate. They just prefer to open fire. So, what else is new?
War stories?
Any more commando war stories?
We once infiltrated a dangerous cult by posing as new initiates. Valenza hated it. She was like our padre. The cult, that perversion of faith, really upset her.
How did you stop them?
Nasira pretended that Valenza needed to be purified of evil. She was given a private audience with the cult leader.
Oh, wow.
Valenza shot her, and then prayed for her.
Oh. Okay.
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
Nothing new. Let's stay optimistic.
Okay.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
I think my favorite pairing combat-wise is like Cora and Jaal. Just so she can keep Jaal alive long enough to make use of that sniper rifle. Vetra, I was like, who else did I talk to? And Drac. Oh, they're together then. They're like in the common area, possibly.
Strong, honorable survivors. Been a while since I encountered a new friendly species. Last time was the humans.
Oh yeah, you lived through first contact with them, didn't you?
If I recall, my exact words were, "They're bold for being so squishy. Do they know they're mostly water?"
Harsh. Don't let Ryder hear you.
Okay.
Hey, Ryder.
Nothing to say. Okay, Vetra. Love you.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Pathfinder?
Suspicion of Spender.
Now that we've been digging, it's clear you were right about Spender.
Guy like that'll do anything to get ahead. Just wonder how far he went.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a piejack scratch its butt?
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Shoot stuff and don't die. Always works for me.
Okay.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
I haven't talked to Sam in a minute.
Hello, Ryder. Meeting with the Angara is truly historic.
I'll say.
My only comparison is Alec Ryder's experience in the First Contact War, a time of uncertainty and cultural misunderstanding. We are arguably in a similar time, yet your encounter was peaceful. I can see what humanity has learned.
Dope.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
Why is it so hard to find a good steak?
I don't know, Sam.
Because it's a rare medium. Well done.
I'm trying to process that joke. Because it's a rare medium. Well done. I don't know, honey. Give me another
How
one.
are those jokes coming, Sam?
I am formulating a new one.
Okay.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Log off, not like leave or whatever. Give me my emails. Oh, we got emails. Okay. Remtech from PB to writer. Thanks to that remnant storage box from the EOS vaults, all I need is one particular piece of Remtech to complete my project. My scanner located what I need on Voliet, so we're going to Voliet. If we have a chance, can we go find it? PB. Acknowledge. Communication from Jal Amadarav. Okay. From Jal to writer. Pathfinder writer. A manifest of items that I have brought aboard your ship, the Tempest. Blankets and bedding in the event your unfamiliar alien bedding is insufficient or uncomfortable. A small number of personal projects. These are bits and pieces of Angaran tech and weaponry. 25 jugs of nourishment paste. Jugs? Jugs? Really? This will need to be replenished regularly. The 25 jugs need to be replenished regularly. I guess regularly kind of just means like I doubt he'll go through 25 jugs in like a day. You know what I mean? I don't know how quickly he throws them back though. Armor, including my 2 Rovshin unknown alt cape suspenders. Oh, okay. And equipment to repair them. Excuse me. Vials and salves, creams. Oh, vials of salves, creams, and perfumes. I can provide your science officer with a list of ingredients that is required. I've also brought my own personal weapon, a cat's rifle. I've been issued an Omni tool, which I am currently calibrating. I hope that this list is compliant. Okay. Got a plan from Liam to writer. Come by when you... Okay, I should have read the emails first. It's okay. Come by when you got a minute. Oh, come by when you got a minute. Got an idea I want to run by you. Might help everyone deal with the craziness around here. Costa. So we're going to Voliet. That's the one I wanted to go to anyway. Because I wanted to go to the... I guess like the wild place instead of the frozen place, you know? Like the tropical place.
Aya has so much biodiversity and the waterfalls. Just like Sirkesh. We might have a problem. I was running some numbers, mass balances and such. The Tempest is carrying about 70 kilos of extra mass. I think something's aboard that doesn't belong.
Is it a problem that we're carrying
I
extra
feel like
mass?
I'm rushing.
Not mechanically, but something heavy and unexplained. That's not good. Our internal sensors aren't getting anything, but they're not as powerful as a Pathfinder's scanner. Can you take a look?
All right. I'll look around the ship and see what I can find.
I already know what it is, you know, but I feel like I did this after resolving Kalos and Gil's little issue.
Sam's been compiling our star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus will have plenty of new trails to follow.
You can drop the charts off the next time we're there.
Funny. A few months ago, that station was like a war zone. Flying was my only way to escape the chaos. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
It could use the lake. Everyone's pitching in.
Everyone's really working to get the Nexus on its feet.
Regardless, the worst threat to the whole initiative is still that monstrosity.
You mean the Scourge?
I still see it crippling the Nexus in my memories. I had to train other pilots in hazardous flight techniques just to look for food and water. It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
It'll always be a threat. We can coexist. Ew. None of these answers are just like good. It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat. Okay. Context. It'll always be a threat, so it needs to be taken care of. I don't want to coexist with something that's a threat.
It's a huge space anomaly. It's not going away in anyone's lifetime.
If we could Somehow neutralize it.
See, that's
or
not
if
what
our
I wanted
ships
to
had
say.
defenses against it. Still, that's what we do, isn't it? Find a way where there is none. Just see the Nexus for proof of that.
Oh,
the
she
ship
got
manual's
Cal.
useful. That leg of my workbench needed propping up.
If you bothered reading it, you'd know that the Tempest is an orchestra of new tech. You can't just meddle with.
I got this ship launch ready in record time, Callow. I know my stuff.
And you don't have a shred of respect for other people's.
Callow.
Oh, Ryder. Sorry you had to hear that.
Talking that. That's it. I'm sorry you had to hear that, but I meant every single word.
What can I do for you?
You and Gil are fighting. What is happening?
I couldn't help overhearing you and Gil. It sounded pretty heated.
He likes redesigning things, but the ship was built this way for a reason. I wish Gil would respect that. It's nothing to concern yourself about, really.
Yeah, let's deal with this now.
Tell me something else about the ship.
Her engine's based on the Ark's Odyssey drive, which got us through dark space. The core takes the static electricity it generates and stores it in capacitors. We basically make our own power supply. It took Serena and Tion weeks to get it working on a smaller ship. And a few electrical shocks.
Oh, wow.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
I'll admit it, Gil's rather irritating. He insists on redesigning systems rather than maintaining them.
He likes to do things his way.
That doesn't make it the right way.
Tell me something else about the ship.
Our aerospace engineer was Tianada Vasmore, a Quarian fellow, and absolutely fearless. Once, some Omega scrap dealer pulled the "we don't sell to Quarians" nonsense. Tion found a workaround.
What did he do?
He glued a memory foam to his environmental suit, then, during the negotiations, leaned against the drive core he wanted, very casual. It made a perfect mold of the components, and the scrap dealer was none the wiser.
Okay. Finding other ways to get things done.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Liam's quite fun. Not many humans have that kind of energy. I probably shouldn't have told him there are secret compartments in the armory, though. He's been looking all day.
Tell me something else about the ship.
The glass on board? It's actually a clear oxide and nanofiber compound. It bends rather than shattering.
How tough is it? We're only an arm's length away from hard vacuum.
Our testing involved 3 drunk Krogan with sledgehammers and a C-Sec battering ram. It's sturdy.
What? They talk about the windows? They bend?
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Dr. Tapero seems nice, if quiet. It must be very different here, compared to the Hyperion. Fewer people in stasis shock.
Let's keep it that way.
Yeah.
Tell me something else about the ship.
O'Connell, our systems designer, was running a power distribution model, how power moves through the ship. But he forgot to lock his terminal and we, added a few embellishments. For 2 days, poor O'Connell was convinced that turning on all the bathroom lights would overload the engine core.
Oh, wow.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Given Drax's history with Solarians, it's probably better I just stay out of his way. Too bad. That grunion roast he makes smells delicious.
Oh, girl, you better put whatever fish you have aside. You want some food.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
I like PB. But I really hope she doesn't lean on the escape pod's manual release by accident.
Is that easy to do?
It's an escape pod. If it's difficult to use, you're doing it wrong.
Okay.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Yeah.
Vetra's very kind. She actually got hold of some dried seaweed snacks for me. Said I
Ooh.
needed feeding up.
Feeding up. We need you thick, Callow. We don't need you wasting away with your our pilot.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
I don't talk to Cora much. She always seems so busy. There are things I'd like to ask her about your father, but it never seems like a good time.
It's too soon, Callow. Too soon.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Jal has all sorts of questions about the ship. I gave him some technical manuals. He tore right through them. I should ask him about Angaran ships. Imagine something actually designed to handle that damn scourge.
True. Did I go through all the stories here?
Tell me something else about the ship.
I'm all out of stories for now.
Yeah.
Sorry. You'll have to make some new ones.
Oh, we about to make a new
What do you
one.
think of the rest of the crew?
Oh, if I gossip anymore, I'll get in trouble.
Okay. See you, Kylo.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
I kind of want to talk to Gil, if I can, about this situation. If I can't, I'll start scanning the ship to find this thing. Because that's like their quest anyway. I'm about to say.
The Angara were super curious about the ship. A few were pretty bold. Asked me questions.
What do you make of them?
They know their shit. Quick-minded, sharp. They'll make good allies.
You and Kylo.
Out with it already. What's the deal with you and Callow? Anything I should be concerned about?
Twist my arm, why don't you? It's contrasting styles more than anything. He's a blueprint guy. I'm gears and guts. Got ink on his digits, not grease, up to his elbows. If you didn't have me to balance him out, you might be in trouble. Heck, maybe that goes both ways.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Hey, I didn't know I could scan this. ODSY drive core data. The ODSY drive core, itch variation. Registration, survey ship Tempest 2527. Current functionality optimal. Analysis, the Tempest drive core is designed for long distance operation and to maximize thruster efficiency. What is this?
All the mass readings in here are normal.
Of course they are. Something up.
I hope not.
How you gonna kinda sort of be there but not? Oh, I think that's what I'm supposed to scan. Let's go drop the ship and get these dialogue pieces though. Sorry. My bad, y'all.
None of the equipment in here would produce extra mass readings. Not reading any extra mass in here. Nothing under the table.
Nothing under the table. I saw one with mass, so like I already found it in there somewhere, so I'll come back for it. But I'm trying to get these dialogue pieces. This way? Since Gil said something, I'm like, why not? Maybe it's on the other side of it.
No extra mass in the airlock. Too bad. It'd be easy to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm. Can I just fall? Let me just fall. Is it in the kitchen? Jolly surprise. What's in here? Got some stew, some dumpling mix, and vegetable packets. I didn't know I could scan these things of the ship. I guess that's why they have a mission like this, to let us explore. a little bit more. Open our minds up to what could be explored. I didn't read the message board.
No extra mass in the bathroom. Phew. 70 kilos is a lot to flush away.
Mm-hmm.
Everything here looks normal. No stowaways, no extra mass.
Excuse me. After action report, fire drill. Notes from the last fire drill. Liam's new evacuation plan cut 22 seconds off our best time. Drac. We need... Oh, my thing is vibrating. It's fine. We need a solution for you vis-a-vis ladders. Okay. Vis-a-vis? Okay. PV, you're dead because... you're dead because you were 2 minutes late to the evac point, Cora. Okay. Comments, I live in an escape pod, PB. Like, I only gotta, like, press that button. Like, what you mean? Why do I have to show up to the evac point when I'm in the escape pod? Drive core noise. No need to panic about the drive core noise this morning. Just a stress test. There's nothing wrong with an 0500 wake-up call, Gil. Comics. Profanity deleted by Ifboard VI. You're welcome, Liam. Ejectified verbing nouns, Gil. Liam. Liam, if the VI learns to censor all language, I'm making you reprogram it, Cora. Educational in the way, y'all. That's cute. Anyway, back to the mission. Medbay? Inoperative EVA model. Short-range EVA ground launch capable module. Status non-operational. Severe mechanical failure. Mechanic e-signatures Jean Amadarav, Liam Costa, Gil Brody. Okay. Analysis. The EVA model is damaged, but shows signs of adaptations to Angaran technology and other tinkering. Okay. Oh, here we go. There's like a thing in there. Armory structural scan.
Got it. Suvi, that extra mass is behind the storage room bulkhead.
Behind it?
It looks like a construction mech welded right into the hull.
Scanning the parts has activated an audio log.
I think I know what that's about, Ryder. Come up to the bridge.
Okay.
Those parts you found welded in the storage room. I recognize them.
From where?
They belong to the ship's lead designer, Lucille Diawara. She broke her back during construction.
Damn.
But Lucille wouldn't abandon her ship. She converted a construction mech into a rig she could wear. She must have welded it into the hull. Her artist's signature.
She really cared.
Not even a broken back could stop her dream.
I would have
Sam,
quit,
didn't
y'all.
you find an audio log with Lucille's rig? Can you play it?
Sam found my construction gear then. Well done. One of you Pathfinders got the Tempest. Mason Barrow, Zevin Reka, Matriarch Ishara, Alec Ryder. You were the best of us.
I'm great too. I wonder how many are left.
Dad's gone. Makes you wonder how many other Pathfinders made it.
We'll find out. It's what you do.
Take care of my ship and each other. Whatever is in Andromeda, you're the Milky Way to them. We are such stuff as dreams are made on. and our little life is rounded with a sleep.
I never thought I'd hear Lucia's voice again.
She really cared about the Pathfinders. Enough to give them her rig. For luck.
It belongs here, save it for posterity. Confusion. If it says it belongs here, does it stay in its place? Or if it's like save it for posterity, does that mean take it out and put it somewhere else? I like the word save it, so save it.
It's part of initiative history. It should go to the Nexus for everyone to see. And maybe help someone else.
I'll see to it, Ryder.
Okay.
Thanks. Now let's go make her proud.
Level up. We're gonna have to level up in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, my name is Franklin. This has been ColdCoalTV. Next time we will... Ooh, got 5. Ooh. Next time, I guess we're just gonna like scan the ship a little bit and go probably to Voliad, because that's where the next arc is and that's what we need to work on next. So without further ado, goodbye, salutations. See you next time. I probably don't say that anymore. I don't even know anymore. Bye guys.